Hi guys, welcome back. Spoiler alert.
Now, how do I get my shit?
Jude Law's Star Wars character uses a lightsaber in Skeleton Crew Episode 7, and identifying the form he uses may offer insight into his true identity. Known to the kids of Skeleton Crew as Jod Na Nawood, the pirate captain has gone by many names, including Captain Silvo, Crimson Jack, Dash Zentin, and more.
Fair. Now, what is the meaning of this?
Droids have been used as weapons in the past. This sport restrains all violent action.
However, his ability to use the Force and apparent familiarity with how to use a lightsaber suggests a secret history beyond the pirate's life. In Skeleton Crew Episode 7, both the kids aboard the Onyx Cinder and Jod's band of pirates make it to At-Aten's orbit. Although the kids manage to escape the pirates before attempting to clear through the artificial maelstrom surrounding the planet, Jod snuck on board and took the kids as his prisoners, wielding the blue lightsaber. Whim discovered in Tak Renaud's pirate lair in Skeleton Crew Episode 5. As such, identifying the particular lightsaber form Jod is or isn't using in Skeleton Crew Episode 7 may offer insight into his secret Star Wars history ahead of the series finale. Jude Law seems to use Form 7, Juyo, or perhaps even Vapad. There are 7 recognized lightsaber forms in the established Star Wars canon, along with forbidden forms used by the Sith.
Always best to have a hostage. Chain him up.
Hi, Captain Silvo.
I don't care how many fake names you have!
Each with a signature style of combat and utility for the wielder. For example, both Obi-Wan Kenobi and Kanan Jarrus used Form 3 Sorsu, which focuses more on defense and the ability to block and reflect blaster bolts compared to Form 2 Makashi. Count Dooku was a master of Form 2, which focuses on more elegant and precise strikes, specifically against other lightsaber wielders. To that end, it's been suggested by some Star Wars fans online that Jod Na Nawood may be using Form 7 Juyo, or even its offshoot form known as Vapad. In the Star Wars canon, Juyo is the most aggressive and unpredictable form, so much so that its use was often banned by the Jedi High Council and was frequently wielded by those who used the dark side of the Force, like Darth Maul, as it relies on darker, more aggressive emotions. That said, Vapad was developed by Mace Windu as a variant of Juyo, where those emotions were drawn upon but not given into. Has Jude Law's pirate captain had lightsaber training? If he has, it may connect to a troubled Jedi history. Juyo is also one of the oldest and most natural lightsaber forms, as it's quite instinctive, generating powerful strikes to definitively end confrontations, such as when Windu decapitates Jango Fett. As such, it could be argued that Jod's attack and similar decapitation of SM-33 may be indicative of some formal Juyo or Vapad training. Seeing how Mace Windu was very selective in who he actually taught Vapad to, it would be a pretty big deal if that's indeed the form Jod uses in Skeleton Crew, supporting the idea that Jod does have a Jedi history, one that perhaps connects to Windu himself. However, what's far more likely is that Jod is using Juyo. However, that's assuming Jod is actually relying on formal training at all in the brief scenes wielding his new lightsaber. If there is training, making use of the darker ferocity form would be fitting if Jod was once a Jedi and perhaps a survivor of Order 66 before turning to a life of crime. It's also worth noting the strength of his anger towards the kids, which may link to his own loss of family and lack of protection when he was a child following Order 66 and the Jedi Purge. How would an untrained Force-sensitive use a lightsaber? The channeling of emotions and energy. That being said, a resemblance to Juyo also makes sense if a Force-sensitive like Jod doesn't have formal training. Again, Juyo is very instinctual with its connection to darker emotions. Likewise, it's been confirmed in the Star Wars canon that wielding a lightsaber at all is less like swinging a traditional sword, and more about conducting a flow of energy. As the book Secrets of the Jedi puts it, it's said that wielding a lightsaber is less like swinging a sword and more like directing a current of power. When you're attuned to the Force, your thoughts and actions all become part of the same flow of energy, which is then directed through the Kyber crystal and into your lightsaber's blade. Kanan Jarrus also says as much while training Ezra Bridger and Sabine Wren in Star Wars Rebels. Likewise, this idea also explains the basic ability Rey Skywalker had to wield a lightsaber as an untrained Force user in The Force Awakens. As such, it's just as possible that Jod doesn't have any formal lightsaber training or history with the Jedi, despite his ability to use the Force. Either way, it's going to be very exciting to learn more about Jod's background in Skeleton Crew's upcoming finale. Thanks for watching.